Emergency dispatchers are the first point of contact in a crisis. They're trained to remain calm during the worst moments of people's lives, to process information quickly and dispatch help efficiently. But what happens when the call itself defies explanation, when the person on the other end shouldn't be there at all? The following accounts come directly from emergency dispatchers across North America. Many requested to remain anonymous. Some left their positions shortly after these experiences. All of them stand by what they heard. Dispatcher Rachel T. worked the overnight shift in a rural county for 7 years. She received this call at 3:17 a.m. on December 12, 2023.
911, what's your emergency?
911. What's your emergency? I need help. Our car went off the road on Highway 87. My husband is unconscious. Ma'am, can you verify your location? Highway 87, just past the Henderson Tunnel. Please hurry. I'm sorry, but there's no Highway 87 in this county. What? Of course there is. We just passed the sign for Millfield. Ma'am, Millfield hasn't existed since the flood of 1976. That's impossible. We just drove through town. I bought coffee at the gas station. Can you describe what you see around you? It's dark. Raining. There's a sign for wait. Why does it say 1974? That can't be right. The call disconnected. When Rachel attempted to call back, the number was listed as unassigned. There is no Highway 87 in that county. The town of Millfield was destroyed in a flash flood in 1976. No accidents were reported that night. Rachel quit her position 3 weeks later. Dispatcher Carlos M. received this call on July 8, 2024. 911. What's your emergency? There's a fire in my apartment building, 347 Westlake Avenue, apartment 512. I'm trapped. Sir, stay calm. I'm dispatching fire rescue now. Can you get to a window? I'm at the window. 5th floor. I can see the trucks arriving. Good. They're going to find you. Stay on the line. The smoke is getting worse. Tell them to hurry. They're entering the building now. Can you put something white in the window? I have my shirt. I'm waving it now. Can they see me? Carlos immediately radioed the fire team, but the response chilled him. The fire captain reported that there was no one in apartment 512. The room was completely empty. No furniture. No occupant. It had been vacant for months, yet the caller insisted he was there, waving a shirt from the window. The building manager later confirmed that apartment 512 had been unoccupied since a previous tenant, Robert Wilson, had died in a fire. 5 years earlier, the call had come from Robert Wilson's old phone number, a number that had been disconnected years ago. This call came into a Montana dispatch center in October 2024. 911. What's your emergency? I need rescue. I'm hiking on Eagle Peak Trail and I've fallen. My leg is broken. Can you share your location? Eagle Peak Trail. About 4 miles in from the west trailhead. I can see the valley below. What's your name, sir? Daniel Marsh. The dispatcher sent search and rescue immediately. They found no one on the trail. 2 days later, a hiker discovered an old backpack wedged between rocks. Inside was a wallet belonging to Daniel Marsh. According to records, Daniel Marsh had gone missing on Eagle Peak Trail. In October 2019, exactly 5 years before the call, his body was never found. Dispatcher Sarah K. received this call at 1:34 a.m. 911. What's your emergency? Hello? Is this the police? It was a child's voice. Young, maybe 6 or 7 years old. Yes, this is 911. Do you need help? There's someone in our house. Mommy told me to hide and call. Where are you hiding? In my closet. I'm scared. What's your address, sweetie? 214 Oakwood Drive. And what's your name? Emma Collins. Sarah dispatched officers immediately. They arrived at 214 Oakwood Drive within 4 minutes. They found an empty house. No furniture. No occupants. Neighbors informed officers that the Collins family had moved out weeks ago. After their daughter Emma had died in a home invasion, Sarah traced the call. It had come from inside the empty house, from a phone jack that had been removed when the family moved out. This call came into a Chicago dispatch center at 5:43 a.m. 911. What's your emergency? This is Dr. Patterson at Westlake Memorial. We have a situation. Multiple casualties. What happened, doctor? There was an incident in the psychiatric ward. Staff and patients down. We need immediate assistance. I'm dispatching units now. How many casualties? At least 12. Possibly more. The perpetrator may still be in the building. Police arrived at Westlake Memorial Hospital within minutes. They found no emergency, no casualties, no Dr. Patterson. Hospital administration confirmed no incidents had occurred. They also confirmed there had never been a Dr. Patterson at their facility. When officers checked the security footage from the hospital phone used to make the call, they found something disturbing. The phone had been used at exactly 5:43 a.m., but by no one. The receiver had lifted off the hook on its own, and the call had proceeded with no one there. Emergency dispatchers are trained to handle the worst situations, to remain calm when others can't. But some calls can't be explained by training, or logic, or our understanding of reality. The next time you dial those 3 numbers in an emergency, remember, sometimes they receive calls from places that shouldn't exist, from people who shouldn't be able to call, from times that have long since passed. If you've worked as an emergency dispatcher and experienced something that defies explanation, share your story in the comments. I'm compiling accounts for a follow-up video. Some calls aren't meant to be forgotten.
What's the emergency?
Hi, I'm at the corner of Pleasant Hill and John Young Parkway. I'm in a Walgreens parking lot, and my car will not start. I'm locked inside my car. I cannot